Thousands of people fall for cyber scams every day, and many are afraid to admit it happened to them. But we found one group brave enough to tell their stories: our parents. They learned the hard way, so you don't have to. This is Mom Don't Click That. Welcome back, everybody, to Mom Don't Click That. We are a show about cybersecurity where we talk to cybersecurity professionals and their parents to find out about the myriad of scams and concerns lying out there on the open web. I'm talking to the Checks today. I'm so lucky to have both of them with us. John, why don't you start by introducing yourself? Tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is John Check. I lead Raytheon Intelligence and Space's Cyber Protection Solutions Group. That means everything defensive cyber in nature. My team has cyber support that covers the Department of Homeland Security, government areas, as well as commercial and international customers. So I'm a global cyber crime fighter.
Incredible. And then we are also joined by your mother, Beth. Beth, why don't you tell us about yourself?
I'm an educator. I went to college at the University of Maryland to be a teacher. I got married 3 weeks later, and Jonathan is my firstborn. I was a teacher in education for 28 years, from first grade through I taught at the College of William and Mary at the end of my career.
Oh, incredible. You've touched all of the levels.
Absolutely. I taught all the different levels and enjoyed it all, that's for sure.
So you're here to tell us about a scam that you came across, Beth, that was on your phone, right?
That's exactly right. On a Friday evening about 5:15, I received a text saying from my bank, which I've had for 38 years, that all of our banking accounts were frozen because of suspicious activity. And would I please call this number? Well, I'm thinking 5:15 on a Friday, I can't get anybody at Wachovia. I know they're not there. So I said, I'll wait till Monday morning. And I did. I did not call any number. I figured I'll go directly to the bank on Monday morning and talk to the branch manager, which I did. And the branch manager said that I had indeed been smished or whatever it was.
We're calling it smished. I like that even better than smishing. You've been smished.
So somebody out there is taking advantage of banking customers for bad things.
You also don't worry about calling the bank until Monday because you said, well, we're not going to spend any money this weekend anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it.
When you first got that text, you waited because you didn't think you'd get anybody on the line, but were you suspicious of it at all?
Yes, I was.
Good for you.
Suspicious immediately. I just couldn't imagine a bank at 5:15 freezing my accounts. Just this whole weekend thing really didn't sit well with me.
John, will you tell me about smishing in general? Tell me, what were they after and how common is this?
It's a very common attack. So really, smishing utilizes SMS or texting to your phone and saying your bank accounts have been frozen is a very common approach. And they're really just after the information for you to follow up with the link that's either sent or to text back. Or sometimes there's the fraudulent phone numbers to call, and really they're after your typical information, your social security number, your bank account number. The bad actors are getting very targeted on how they approach these and really more sophisticated.
Right, so they're combining information from different hacks to make their next attempt more effective.
Correct, absolutely.
Beth, are you used to getting this sort of thing by email a lot? Are you used to identifying phishing scams on your own?
Well, I'll have to honestly say, Jonathan has tutored me well. Said, Mom, don't do this and don't do that. So I listen, and if I don't know who it's from, I don't open it.
Well, that's so great. One of the things that's been a common thread here is that when you're not sure about something, we advise you to ask somebody else, is this weird? And especially if you have a cybersecurity professional in your family, you can ask them. And you didn't even need John's help on this one. You went straight to the source at the bank. I feel like I've been trained on what to look for in an email that makes it look suspicious. What do you look for in an SMS to check out to see if it's realistic?
Well, so for me, it's kind of like my mom mentioned, if you're not expecting it and it's out of the ordinary, just go to whoever it is they say there is a website and call the number that they have and follow up directly. Never follow up on the number that's texted to you.
So John, is this like a kid in his mom's basement who's sending out all of these texts to your mom, or is this some sort of government organization that's trying to cause havoc? What level of sophistication is this? How big are these operations?
Well, I guess the short answer, Alex, could be yes, because a lot of these tools are available out, as everybody says, on the dark web, right? The means to do this are available at a very low price. It's so interesting because the threat actors can really be anyone.
Is this the sort of thing that comes up a lot in conversation with your friends? Do you reach out to each other for support? Do you have friends who have fallen for this sort of thing before?
We ladies of a certain age do talk about those things because I think we are easily victim.
Well, I think talking about to your friends about this is really, really helpful. And that's one of the reasons why the show exists, is just because if you've heard of a scam, you're more likely to think this text might be suspicious and then go check it out.
And it takes constant vigilance with, different breaches along the way. All of a sudden there's a portfolio of information built about companies, people, or other things that really help those cyber criminals really target specific people with specific information to make it seem more real.
What's your feeling on this, Beth? Because I wonder, it feels like there's not a lot of other types of crime that you have to deal with on a regular basis. Like bank robbers aren't stopping by your house, so you don't have to be constantly aware of bank robbers. So how do you feel about cybercrime in general, and the fact that you have to be vigilant and talking to your friends about it?
Well, I think cybercrime is here to stay, like John said. I think and it's going to take all different kinds of forms. I think if you're in doubt, don't do it. Don't touch the button or don't make the phone call. You can always figure out another way around that. And that's how I feel. I think we just have to be smart about who we talk to.
You came very close to saying the name of the show, and I love that. You almost said, don't click that. So we can maybe make this episode called Don't Push That Button.
That's right.